السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. Dear brothers and sisters, by the grace of Allah Azza wa Jal, we are going towards the last 1/3 of the Mus'haf, and tomorrow we're going to have a quarter of the Quran left. And tonight we are going to recite Surah Ar-Rum immediately after Al-Ankabut. And in there Allah Azza wa Jal brings to our attention one of the most important matters. And He says, بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ومن آياته أن خلق لكم من أنفسكم أزواجا لتسكنوا إليها. And from the signs of Allah is that He has created from among yourselves spouses or wives so you may have peace and comfort in them or through them or with them. وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكُمْ مَوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً. And He has placed between you love and harmony and compassion. إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَآيَاتٍ لِقَوْمٍ يَتَفَكَّرُونَ. In such are miracles or signs for those who reflect and think. Yesterday we recited Surah Al-Qasas, and in there the story of Musa alayhi salam, continuing from when the lady that had modesty and respect and mannerisms and high moral character, the daughter of Shu'aib, the wife eventually of Musa alayhimus salam wa ala nabiyina as-salatu was-salam, she went to her home, her and her sister, and they told their father about this respectful, helpful man. And then the dad sent them, and she went and told him, my dad wants to compensate you for helping us. So Musa alayhi salam went there. قالت إحداهما. One of the two young ladies said, يا أبت استأجره. My dad, hire him. إن خير من استأجرت القوي الأمين. The best person you can hire is a strong, capable person and an honest and trustworthy person. When she said that, the father was a sharp man, and parents need to be sharp. And if you're sharp already, be sharper. قال إني أريد أن أنكحك إحدى ابنتي هاتين. The father immediately got the message, and he said to Musa alayhi salam, I want to give you one of my two daughters to marry. Point being, we live in America. We don't have, most of us don't have the extended family network that most people have overseas, because most of us are first or second generation Americans. And we don't have that support system that our 15 aunts and 30 uncles and 75 grandparents, mashallah, used to support us with. So therefore, in this country, it is incredibly important and perhaps mandatory upon us to think beyond our self days. Go back to that memory and dig it up, and let that motivate you and move you to support the young men and women to help find a good, suitable spouse for them. Be active. One of our growth areas that I would love to see more of in our community, besides being a quiet masjid and a respectful masjid, inshallah we're working on that. By the way, I smile when I'm hearing the kids in the back, because I will never forget COVID years. Do you remember those? Don't forget that. So when we have the little noisy, alhamdulillah, It's a sign of life. It's a sign that we have the next generation here. Now it's just important for us to cultivate the proper mannerisms. Now back to when that generation becomes old enough to marry. Brothers and sisters, here are some humble suggestions. I believe that we need to raise responsible men and responsible women. That's number one. I find azmat rijal. I find a scarcity of real men. I'm being honest with you. I'm sitting here observing. I know, mashallah, many families in our community, and I'm trying to help find good men for these good women. And I'm finding plenty of good women and very few men, not males, men. A man that I can give my daughter to and feel comfortable and safe that this man fears Allah and he is going to take good care of her. I'm not finding too many of these. You're not doing a good job in that area. Work on it. Teach your kids how to be responsible. Give them chores. Give them responsibilities. Have them take initiative. Have them drive their car instead of here and there to the masjid. It's important. Teach them how to be a man. And teach your daughters how to be a woman. That being said, once we raise those responsible men and women who are grounded in their faith, I believe the number one reason why young folks who are of marriage age are not pursuing that step forward is because they lack financial means and financial security, in my opinion. So therefore, parents, instill in them that you will support them. Not just, I'll support you to college, I'll support you to high school. I'll support you until you find a good woman. And I'll support you when you find a good man. And instead of you spending your money on your child, single boy or single girl going to college, put both parents' money together, support these young souls to live a righteous, pure, good life, and inshallah, they will eventually stand on their feet, but with conditions, two. Two conditions primarily. One is that they study and finish their studies. Two is that they actually postpone having children until they have their own job. These are the two recommendations we have, but you gotta support these young folks, feel that they are able to find someone. Otherwise, they close that possibility in their mind. They will not pursue another one to get married, another girl to get married, because they believe that they can't afford it. But if Allah has given you parents abundance, then it's your duty to help them until they actually finish their college and start to get a job. And in that time, it's important to know that 50% approximately of Muslims in college are involved in premarital sex. Look at the Family and Youth Institute research. So you're in denial. You're putting your head in the sand to think my child is mashallah, mera beta, bahut acha. No, that's not true. Ye sahi baat nahi hai. That's not true. Many of them are, but about 50% of them are making mistakes. May Allah bless them and give us and them hidayah. So what do we do? What do we do? It is important for us to help them because, by the way, it's unnatural. It is completely unnatural to tell a young human being, a man or a woman, to say 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I'm going, this is 8 years now. Celibate. Don't look at anybody. Don't touch anybody. Don't diss anybody, right? It's unnatural. Islam didn't come to tell you stay celibate. Islam said get married. Who says that? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He says, Ya ma'shar al-shabab. He didn't say you who have the fellowship and the specialty and subspecialty to go get married. He said, with all due respect, he said, Ya ma'shar al-shabab. O young people, marry. Man istata'a minkum al-ba'ata falyatazawwaj. One who can afford marriage, marry. The affordability, you parents need to support that. You didn't start from, 6, 7 figures. You started from very low. Help them start. Because our society outside is not a very modest society. A liar who tells you that, especially in college campuses. Those, raise your hand if you've been to college here. Raise your hand. College here. Those who know. It's not easy. Thursday night, they're partying because it's Friday night tomorrow. Friday night, they're partying because it's Saturday. Saturday, they're partying because it's Saturday. Sunday, they're partying because it's the last day of the weekend. You have to give the Islamic alternative. Help them get married. Support young marriage. And on a good and positive note, mashallah, I see that here in our community. I see, mashallah, many young folks getting married young. And mashallah, may Allah bless their marriages. So this is a good sign, but I want that to be a cultural norm. A cultural norm to minimize sin and promote fadila and goodness. And marriage is definitely one of those things. So support your kids, instill in them that you will support them to get married. They will start looking. Secondly, you need to raise responsible ones, not just having any guy marry any girl. No, you need to be responsible, religiously and otherwise. And lastly but not least, be proactive. Proactive. Yeah, you know that this brother has 2 daughters, 3 daughters, 5 daughters. You know that brother is looking to get married. Put that communication together if you think they're suitable. Everyone should be doing this. All the sisters, mashallah, you will get so much ajr. More than this nafil prayer. Although this is tremendous, you'll get more than nafil prayer. You are helping people. This is no less than helping a starving person. This is no less rewarding than helping someone who needs the need of feeding to be fulfilled and thirst to be quenched. The same need is marriage. The same need is marriage. That's the reward you'll be getting. So again, it is very important for us to inshallah promote marriage and raise responsible young men and women and support our youth in standing on their feet from the very beginning, and inshallah ta'ala have a community that doesn't leave a single person. And by the way, for the sake of time, I'm not able to go further, but it's not just young people. Divorcees, divorced sisters, divorced brothers, widowed sisters, widowed men, brothers. We need to help everyone. And we need to be more selfless and thoughtful, inshallah ta'ala. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless each and every person who's seeking marriage with a beautiful, healthy, righteous spouse. Oh Allah, on this Friday night, oh Allah, in Ramadan, as we are reciting your Quran and trying to implement it to the best of our ability, we praise you and send salutations upon your messenger. And we ask you with your mercy and extreme generosity to bless all of our brothers and sisters who are single with beautiful, healthy, righteous spouses, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, help those who are seeking marriage to marry good, righteous people. And oh Allah, preserve those who are married and preserve their marriages and increase them in love and harmony. And oh Allah, make us a community that always cares for the other and supports one another in goodness and piety. Wa sallallahu wa sallam wa baraka ala sayyidina wa nabiyyina wa habibina wa shafi'ina Muhammad وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. جزاكم الله خيرا.